Hey everyone! Welcome back to the Listening Lounge. I'm Jane, your co-host for this lovely session.
And I'm Tom, here to join Jane in diving into another set of fascinating audio clips and passages. Whether you're commuting, relaxing at home, or just in need of some good company, we're glad to have you with us.
Today, we're going to listen to a variety of audio clips and read some interesting passages, then discuss their meanings, themes, and anything else that comes to mind. Ready to get started, Tom?
Absolutely. Let's dive right in. What's our first clip, Jane?
Our first clip is a short piece of a speech by a famous author. Let's listen carefully, and then we'll discuss what we think it means.
Audio clip. The greatest danger for most of us is not that our aim is too high and we miss it, but that it is too low and we reach it.
Wow, that was quite profound. What do you make of it, Tom?
I think the author's trying to encourage us to set ambitious goals. It's better to aim high and strive for greatness, even if we don't fully succeed, rather than setting easy goals and achieving them without much effort. What do you think?
I agree. It's about pushing our limits and not settling for mediocrity. There's a sense of motivation in aiming for something that challenges us, even if the risk of failure is higher.
Right, it's like the idea that failure can be a stepping stone to success. By aiming higher, we grow and learn more, even if we stumble along the way.
Exactly. It's also a reminder not to be afraid of failing. Sometimes, the fear of not achieving something big can hold us back, but we should see it as an opportunity to grow.
Well said. Shall we move on to our next passage?
Yes, let's do that. This next passage is from a novel that explores the theme of self-discovery. I'll read it aloud.
She had always thought of herself as an ordinary person, but it was in the quiet moments when the world around her seemed to fade away that she realized there was something extraordinary within her. It was not in grand gestures or remarkable feats, but in the way she saw the world, in the depth of her empathy, and in the strength of her quiet resolve.
That's beautifully written. It really captures the idea that everyone has something unique and extraordinary within them, even if it's not always visible on the surface.
Definitely. It emphasizes the importance of self-reflection and recognizing our own strengths and qualities, even if they don't always fit the conventional definitions of extraordinary.
I like how it highlights the power of empathy and quiet resolve. Sometimes, the most remarkable qualities are the ones that aren't immediately obvious, but make a significant impact in subtle ways.
Absolutely. It's a reminder that everyone has their own unique perspective and strengths, and that we shouldn't underestimate the power of those quiet yet profound qualities.
Well put, Tom. Ready for our next audio clip?
Yes, this one is an excerpt from a motivational speech about perseverance. Let's listen in.
Perseverance is not just about pushing forward when things are easy. It's about continuing to move ahead, even when the road is tough, the obstacles seem insurmountable, and every part of you wants to give up. It's in those moments of struggle that true strength is forged.
That really resonated with me. Perseverance is such a crucial trait, especially when facing difficult times.
I agree. It's often during the hardest moments that we discover our true strength and resilience. The idea that true strength is forged in struggle is so powerful.
It's a reminder that the challenges we face can make us stronger and more resilient. It's not about avoiding difficulties, but embracing them as opportunities to grow.
Exactly. And it's important to remember that perseverance doesn't mean never feeling discouraged or tired. It's about finding the strength to keep going despite those feelings.
Yes, it's about resilience and determination. Those qualities can help us overcome almost any obstacle.
Well said, Jane. Shall we move on to our next passage?
Sure thing. This next passage is a poem that reflects on the passage of time and the fleeting nature of moments. I'll read it aloud.
Time slips through our fingers like grains of sand, each moment a fleeting whisper of eternity. We chase after the future, forgetting that the present is all we truly possess. In the quiet moments, let us remember to cherish the now, for it is the thread that weaves the tapestry of our lives.
That's so poignant. It really makes you think about how we often get caught up in what's ahead and forget to appreciate the present moment.
Absolutely. The imagery of time slipping through our fingers is a powerful reminder of how fleeting our moments can be. It's a call to be more mindful and present in our everyday lives.
Yes, and the idea that the present is the thread that weaves our life's tapestry is beautiful. Every moment, no matter how small, contributes to the larger picture of our lives.
It's a reminder to cherish the now and make the most of each moment, rather than always focusing on what's next.
Exactly. Living in the present is something we can all strive to do more often. It can bring so much more peace and fulfillment.
Very true. Ready for the next audio clip?
Yes, let's listen to this one. It's a short story about a journey of self-discovery.
Audio clip. He set out on his journey with a heavy heart and a mind full of doubts. The path was uncertain and the destination unknown. But with each step he took, he discovered something new about himself. He learned to embrace the unknown, to find strength in his vulnerability, and to trust the journey, even when it seemed impossible.
That's such a powerful story. The journey of self-discovery is often filled with uncertainties and doubts, but it's through that journey that we truly find ourselves.
I agree. The idea of finding strength in vulnerability and trusting the journey resonates deeply. It's about embracing the unknown and having faith in the process, even when it's difficult.
Yes, and it's a reminder that self-discovery is a continuous journey. It's not about reaching a specific destination, but about learning and growing along the way.
Absolutely. It's the experiences and challenges we face that shape us and help us discover who we truly are.
Well said, Tom. Shall we move on to our final passage?
Sure thing. This last passage is an excerpt from a philosophical essay about the meaning of happiness. I'll read it aloud.
Happiness is not a destination to be reached, but a state of being to be cultivated. It is found not in the grand achievements or the fleeting pleasures, but in the simple moments of connection, in the quiet contentment of a life well lived. To be happy is to find joy in the present, to appreciate the beauty of the everyday, and to cultivate a heart full of gratitude.
That's such a profound perspective on happiness. It really shifts the focus from achieving happiness to cultivating it in our daily lives.
Absolutely. It's about finding joy in the simple, everyday moments and appreciating what we have. Happiness isn't something to chase after, but something to nurture within ourselves.
And the idea of cultivating a heart full of gratitude is so important. Gratitude can really transform our outlook on life and help us find contentment in the present.
Yes, and it's a reminder that happiness is a journey, not a destination. It's about the little things that make life meaningful and fulfilling.
Well said, Tom. I think that's a beautiful note to end on for today's session.
Some questions and answers related to the topic of listening exercises, particularly in the context of resilience and self-discovery.
Why are listening exercises important for personal growth and resilience?
Listening exercises are crucial for personal growth and resilience because they allow individuals to absorb and reflect on different perspectives and experiences. By engaging with various audio clips, stories, and passages, people can gain insights into how others navigate challenges and find strength. This reflection can inspire them to apply similar strategies in their own lives, fostering resilience and self-awareness.
How can listening to stories of resilience help someone facing their own challenges?
Listening to stories of resilience can provide motivation and hope to someone facing their own challenges. These stories demonstrate that others have faced and overcome adversity, showing that it's possible to persevere and thrive despite difficulties. They can offer practical advice, emotional support, and a sense of connection, helping individuals feel less alone in their struggles.
What should you focus on when participating in a listening exercise?
When participating in a listening exercise, focus on the main message or theme of the audio clip or passage. Pay attention to the emotions and experiences being conveyed and consider how they relate to your own life. Reflect on any lessons or insights you can draw from the content and think about how you might apply them to enhance your own resilience and personal growth.
Can listening exercises improve your empathy? If so, how?
Yes, listening exercises can improve empathy by exposing you to the thoughts, feelings, and experiences of others. By actively listening to and reflecting on these stories, you can better understand different perspectives and emotions. This practice can deepen your empathy, making you more attuned to others' needs and more compassionate in your interactions.
How can you make the most out of a listening exercise focused on resilience?
To make the most out of a listening exercise focused on resilience, approach it with an open mind and a willingness to learn. Take notes on key points that resonate with you and discuss your thoughts and reflections with others. Try to identify specific strategies or mindsets mentioned in the stories that you can incorporate into your own life. Finally, regularly revisit these exercises to reinforce the lessons and continue building your resilience.
What are some common themes you might encounter in resilience-focused listening exercises?
Common themes in resilience-focused listening exercises include overcoming adversity, the importance of community and support networks, the power of a positive mindset, learning from failure, and the value of perseverance. These themes highlight different aspects of resilience and provide a comprehensive understanding of what it means to be resilient.
How can listening exercises be incorporated into a daily routine to build resilience?
Listening exercises can be incorporated into a daily routine by setting aside a specific time each day to engage with an audio clip or passage. This could be during a morning commute, a lunch break, or before bed. Consistently practicing listening exercises can reinforce resilience-building concepts and keep you motivated. Additionally, discussing the content with friends or journaling about your reflections can enhance the impact of these exercises.
What role does reflection play in listening exercises?
Reflection is a crucial component of listening exercises because it allows you to internalize and process the information you've heard. By reflecting on the content, you can draw personal connections, identify valuable lessons, and consider how to apply these insights to your own life. This deeper level of engagement helps solidify the concepts and promotes lasting personal growth and resilience.
Can listening exercises be used in group settings? If so, how?
Yes, listening exercises can be very effective in group settings. Groups can listen to a clip or read a passage together and then discuss their thoughts and reactions. This shared experience can foster a sense of community and provide diverse perspectives on the material. Group discussions can also enhance understanding, as participants can learn from each other's insights and experiences.
What types of content are suitable for listening exercises focused on resilience and self-discovery?
Suitable content for listening exercises focused on resilience and self-discovery includes personal stories of overcoming adversity, motivational speeches, philosophical essays, reflective poetry, and historical accounts of resilience. Content that explores themes of perseverance, adaptability, self-reflection, and gratitude can be particularly impactful.
So, Jane, what did you think about today's theme of self-discovery and mindfulness? It seems like a common thread in all the clips and passages we discussed.
I noticed that too. It's fascinating how each piece, whether it's about aiming high, perseverance, or happiness, all ties back to understanding and appreciating ourselves and our journey. It's like they're all facets of the same gem.
That's a great way to put it. Each aspect we talked about builds on the idea that our inner journey and how we perceive our experiences play a crucial role in our overall well-being.
Exactly. And it's interesting to see how different authors and speakers approach these themes from their unique perspectives. It's a reminder that there's no one-size-fits-all answer to these questions.
True. What resonated with you the most from today's session?
I think the passage about happiness struck a chord with me. The idea that happiness is something we cultivate in our everyday lives through gratitude and appreciating the present moment is so powerful. How about you?
For me, it was the story about the journey of self-discovery. Embracing the unknown and finding strength in vulnerability are themes that I find personally inspiring. It's a reminder to trust the process and have faith in our path, even when it's unclear.
Absolutely. And it's something that we can all relate to, regardless of where we are in our lives. Everyone's journey is unique, but the underlying principles of growth and self-discovery are universal.
That's so true. Maybe we can dive deeper into these themes in future episodes. It seems like there's a lot more to explore and discuss.
I love that idea. We could even invite guests who have unique experiences and insights to share on these topics. It would add another layer of depth to our discussions.
Great suggestion, Jane. Speaking of future episodes, what do you think about focusing on the theme of resilience next time? It ties in nicely with what we talked about today.
Resilience would be a fantastic topic. There are so many angles to explore, from personal stories of overcoming adversity to strategies for building resilience in our everyday lives.
Exactly, and it's such a relevant topic, especially in today's world where so many people are facing various challenges. Sharing stories and tips on resilience could be really valuable for our listeners.
Agreed. Let's start gathering some interesting clips and passages on resilience for our next session. I'm excited already.
Me too. This has been such a rewarding conversation, Jane. Thanks for sharing your insights and for being such a great co-host.
Thank you, Tom. I always enjoy our discussions and the perspectives you bring. It's what makes the Listening Lounge so special.
Yes, thank you all.
Next episode, the resilient spirit.
Welcome back to the Listening Lounge, everyone. I'm Jane, and as always, I'm here with my co-host, Tom.
Hi, everyone. Today we're diving into the theme of resilience. We've got some powerful stories and passages lined up that highlight the strength of the human spirit in the face of adversity.
Resilience is such an important quality, especially in challenging times. It's the ability to bounce back, to keep going, even when things are tough. Our first clip is a personal story from someone who overcame significant obstacles in their life. Let's listen.
Audio clip. I lost everything in the fire, my home, my possessions, my sense of security. But in the aftermath, I discovered a strength within me I never knew existed. With the help of my community, I rebuilt my life from the ground up. The fire took a lot, but it gave me a new perspective on what truly matters.
That's incredibly moving. It's amazing how resilience can emerge from such devastating circumstances. What did you take away from this, Jane?
It's a powerful reminder of the importance of community and support during tough times. Sometimes our strength comes not just from within, but also from the people around us who help us rebuild and move forward.
Absolutely. It also speaks to the idea that resilience is about more than just bouncing back. It's about growing and finding new meaning in the face of hardship.
Yes, and it's about finding a new perspective, as the speaker mentioned. Tragedies can shift our understanding of what's important and help us appreciate things we might have taken for granted.
Well said, Jane. Let's move on to our next passage. This one is from a book that explores the resilience of the human spirit through historical events. I'll read it aloud.
Through the darkest periods of history, humanity has shown an incredible capacity for resilience. In the face of war, famine, and oppression, people have not only survived, but found ways to thrive. It is in these moments of crisis that the strength of the human spirit shines brightest, illuminating the path forward, even when all seems lost.
That's such a powerful reflection on resilience. History is full of examples where people have shown remarkable strength and perseverance.
Indeed, it's a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Even in the worst of times, people find ways to adapt, to support each other, and to rebuild.
And these historical examples can serve as inspiration for us today. They remind us that resilience is a fundamental part of being human, and that we too can find strength in adversity.
Exactly. It's about tapping into that inner strength and also learning from the experiences of those who came before us. Shall we move on to our next audio clip?
Yes, this one is a short poem that captures the essence of resilience. Let's listen.
Audio clip. Like the willow that bends with the storm, yet stands tall when the winds pass, so too is the resilient soul. It is not the unyielding oak that endures, but the flexible reed that survives the tempest. In our flexibility and adaptability, we find the strength to weather any storm.
That's beautifully said. The imagery of the willow and the reed is a perfect metaphor for resilience.
I love how it emphasizes the importance of flexibility and adaptability. Sometimes, being resilient isn't about being the strongest, but about being able to bend and adapt to changing circumstances.
Exactly. It's a reminder that resilience can come in many forms, and that being able to adapt is a key part of enduring and overcoming challenges.
And it also speaks to the idea that resilience isn't about never experiencing hardship, but about how we respond to it. It's about finding ways to move forward, even when things are difficult.
Well put, Jane. Ready for our next passage?
Yes, this one is an excerpt from a speech about overcoming failure. I'll read it aloud.
Failure is not the end, but the beginning of a new journey. Each setback is a stepping stone, a lesson in disguise. To be resilient is to see failure not as a defeat, but as an opportunity to learn, to grow, and to come back stronger. Embrace your failures, for they are the seeds of your future success.
That's such an empowering perspective on failure. It really reframes setbacks as opportunities for growth and learning.
Yes, it's a reminder that failure is a natural part of the journey, and that each failure brings with it valuable lessons. It's about seeing the potential for growth in every setback.
And it ties back to the idea of resilience. Being resilient means not being discouraged by failure, but using it as a stepping stone to achieve greater things.
Exactly. It's about perseverance and the determination to keep moving forward, even when things don't go as planned.
Well said. Let's move on to our final clip for today. This one is a story of personal triumph against all odds.
Audio clip. Diagnosed with a debilitating illness, she was told she would never walk again. But she refused to accept this fate. Through sheer willpower, relentless therapy, and the unwavering support of her loved ones, she defied the odds. Not only did she walk again, but she ran a marathon, proving that resilience knows no bounds.
That's such an inspiring story. It really shows how powerful resilience can be, especially when combined with determination and support from others.
Absolutely. It's a testament to the strength of the human spirit and the incredible things we can achieve when we refuse to give up.
And it's also a reminder of the importance of support systems. Having people who believe in us and stand by us can make a huge difference in our ability to overcome challenges.
Not very true. It's often in the toughest times that we discover how strong and resilient we really are, and how much we can achieve with the right mindset and support.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's session. Thank you all for joining us on this exploration of resilience. We hope you found these stories and passages as inspiring as we did.
Yes, thank you for tuning in. Remember, resilience is about embracing challenges, learning from failure,